draws its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bowers. Oh, there's the ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll try it over the left side. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Now the play fake. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man, what a play by that defensive lineman. You could say he was channeling his inner Pollock.
And that's what defensive linemen do. Big, fast, one of the most athletic players on the field.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Oh, he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what's...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy.
Throws toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays, and once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolute shame. Missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Trojans.
Hey, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And the returner will be brought down. First down here for the offense. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on first down. Pass on the way. It's kicked off. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They're trying to get to it. He's got an open man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And, David, I know there's a part of you that wonders what if had you played tight end. You and I have been out in the field pregame before. We've been spinning it around with your athleticism. I know you wonder what it would have been like to go make plays like that.
Got a lot of running room. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Power football with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on 3rd. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Cougars line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just try. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Off he goes. Running inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's going to pass. He makes a grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big...
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. From the gun. Coming after him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Turns it on in midfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse.
Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing for you. I will tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights.
And the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Gets it to the back. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got the first down and more. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time. He's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He slings it deep to the left. Pulls it in. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Cougars with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove?
Intercepted. Got some room to run. The 40. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Trojans. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
BYU 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Bulldozes his way through. And the returner will be dragged down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll ride Davis here. Gets it past the marker. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll ride the hot hand. At the 45 on his way. Oh, big juke to get past. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes into back.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to pass. It's Moss. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cougar. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and
to the end zone, and it's picked off.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? Touchdown, Cougar! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Moss. He's got his man. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Scrambling away. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left. Heaved it downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense.
All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Iowa State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Ames is worth its weight in gold to the Cyclones. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Makes a move. Oh, left him grasping for air. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Moss. And they got him for the sack.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, in the 1st half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Here they come on 2nd and 3 from the 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking deep. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
You know, my old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to call that situation third in California. Not a lot of plays that you can dial up on the play sheet for that type of down and distance. It makes it so hard on the quarterback. They've got to do a better job of keeping these third downs managed.
Touchdown USC! And the special teams, that's always a momentum builder. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Going for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah,
and he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. And the Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Fires to the right. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Takes his shot. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
Right back to the well. Jukes his way for more. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Going for it all. Touchdown, Trojans. And the beatdown has ensued.
USC.
They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
63. BYU. 35.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. He'll take a deep shot here. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point splits the upright. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Maybe feeling a little better about things. Still a 21-point game as they're set to kick it off. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back, put the pressure on their own defense.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Going up top on first down. He unleashes a long one. Snags it on the right. And he breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. He'll do it himself. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
The Cougars headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Motion from the offense. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And the timing just a hair off. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Quick completion on the out. Smashes through. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. If you consider the swing pass an extension of the running game, well, they shut down the run and the swing on that one.
No doubt. Locked him down. Great job seeing it right away. Eyes on the running back, and as soon as they threw it, guys breaking on the football, getting to him, not letting him do any damage after the catch.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Moss. He makes the connection. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Let's see what they do on third down. Running back goes in motion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Trojans. And the pummeling has started. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UAB was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Birmingham. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. After the filthy move, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is...
Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Fair catch, called for and made. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well,
Afterburner's coming. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after a terrific run. Big play in the running game for this offense. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Gets it out quickly. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Touchdown, USC! And the stomping has commenced. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
no doubt, it's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmys and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Cougar. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And he made the extra point without problem. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
USC 77, BYU 56. Return your pass.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute.
He's off to the races. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Trojans want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Moss. He uncorks one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.